flying is supposed to feel like an exciting adventure. You board the aircraft, settle into your seat, buckle up, and prepare for takeoff. But for many passengers, the reality often turns out to be far from glamorous. Tight seating, dry cabin air, expensive snacks, inconsistent service, and hours of sitting in a confined space can make even short flights feel exhausting. But here's the part airlines don't advertise. You actually have access to far more comfort, convenience, and helpful services than you think. Absolutely free. These aren't secret VIP privileges, and you don't need elite status or a first-class ticket. They're simple, completely free perks that every passenger is entitled to ask for. You just need to know what to request, when to ask, and how politely approaching the crew can unlock a surprisingly better flying experience. This guide uncovers 15 things you can request from flight attendants that cost nothing but can dramatically improve your comfort, health, and overall experience in the air. These are items and services that airlines already have on board, yet most passengers never realize they're allowed to ask for them. By understanding how airline service works behind the scenes, you can make your next flight smoother, more enjoyable, and far less stressful. Let's dive into the free perks you've been missing out on. 1. Free drinks you didn't know you could ask for. Most passengers assume they are limited to the tiny plastic cup of water or juice offered during the main beverage service. However, airlines carry large bottles of water specifically for hydration needs, and passengers are allowed to ask for a full bottle at any time during the flight. Hydration is crucial during air travel because the cabin humidity drops below 20%, which can cause headaches, dry eyes, fatigue, and irritability. Instead of relying on those tiny cups, simply wait until the initial service is finished and politely ask a flight attendant, "May I please have a full bottle of water?" If you have a reusable bottle, most attendants will refill it for you free of charge. Some may even appreciate that it saves them time, since it means fewer requests later. These small hydration privileges are rarely advertised, but they're completely acceptable to request, and most crew members are happy to help, especially if you ask at a calm moment rather than interrupting service. 2. Secret hot drinks you can request. While coffee and tea are standard options, flight attendants can also provide special hot drinks or additional hot water for items you bring on board, such as instant oatmeal, herbal tea bags, instant soup, or noodles. On long-haul flights, many crews keep small extra items like hot chocolate packets or flavored tea bags. These usually aren't handed out automatically, but if you politely ask whether any additional hot drink options are available, you might be pleasantly surprised. Timing matters here. The best moment to ask is after your row has already been served and the aisle is clear. This makes the request easier for the crew and ensures they can help you without delaying their main service responsibilities. Many passengers enjoy warm drinks to help them relax or stay awake, and airlines understand that comfort is part of a pleasant travel experience. 3. How to get extra snacks on a plane. Airlines almost always bring more snacks than they serve during the standard rounds. These may include extra cookies, crackers, chips, nuts, or other packaged items saved for special situations. If you're hungry between meals or simply want a small treat, you can ask for additional snacks after the service has ended. Crew members often appreciate passengers who wait until they are less busy before making requests. A simple question like, "Do you have any extra snacks available?" is often enough to unlock these hidden treats. This can be especially helpful on long flights where hunger strikes unexpectedly or when kids need something to keep them calm. Most flight attendants are happy to share extra snacks, especially when asked politely. 4. How to get a free extra meal on your flight. Long-haul flights typically include full meals, and airlines prepare more meals than necessary to allow for last-minute changes, special diet needs, and unexpected issues. After everyone is served, flight attendants often have leftover meals, including vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, diabetic, halal, and kosher options. Passengers can request an extra meal or leftover special meal once regular service is complete. You don't need to lie about dietary restrictions. A polite request like, "If there are any extra meals available after service, I'd appreciate one," is perfectly acceptable. Crew members appreciate passengers who wait patiently, and if something is available, they'll gladly offer it. Many passengers don't realize that second servings are possible, but they absolutely are, especially on overnight flights when meals are less in demand. 5. Free in-flight entertainment and hidden features. Most passengers only scroll through the basic movie list, unaware that many aircraft contain additional entertainment features such as games, playlists, guided meditations, audio channels, children's programming, and in some cases, hidden content or special features only accessible through certain menus. Some airlines even offer complimentary headphones upon request, especially on long-haul flights. If you can't find something to watch, or if your screen freezes, flight attendants can reset your system or guide you to additional content. They can also provide magazines or activity books stored in the galley. Asking politely for entertainment options can make a long or boring flight much more enjoyable. 6. Expedited deplaning. How to get off the plane faster. You don't need special status or a disability to request early deplaning. If you have a tight connection, mobility concerns, anxiety, or young children, you may politely ask whether it's possible to exit the aircraft sooner. Flight attendants often coordinate with ground staff to allow certain passengers to leave first, especially if delays have made connections tighter. This small courtesy can save you significant time and stress, and airlines genuinely want to assist passengers who have valid reasons. A polite request made before landing is usually best. 7. Free in-flight messaging and Wi-Fi hacks. Not all in-flight Wi-Fi requires payment. Many airlines now offer free text messaging through their apps or certain messaging platforms. You can often send messages, receive notifications, or check flight updates without paying a cent. To take advantage of this, simply ask a flight attendant, "Does this flight offer free messaging?" They will guide you on how to connect. Even limited connectivity can make a huge difference when staying in touch with family or coordinating airport pickups. 8. Free flights for children under 2. This is one of the most overlooked travel perks. Children under 2 years old often fly for free or for a significantly reduced rate if they sit on a parent's lap. Flight attendants can assist with certain comfort items for infants, including baby food, diapers, wipes, formula, or warm water for bottles. Knowing this can save families hundreds of dollars and make travel with children much easier. Most parents aren't aware of how helpful flight attendants can be when it comes to traveling with infants. 9. Getting the best free seat without paying for an upgrade. You don't have to pay extra to improve your seat experience. Flight attendants often know which seats are the quietest, have the most legroom, or are least crowded. If the flight isn't full, they may happily move you to a more comfortable location. Politely asking something like, "If there are open seats after boarding, could I move to a quieter one?" may lead to a surprisingly generous seat change. 10. Extra blankets, pillows, and comfort items. Passengers often assume blankets and pillows are limited to one per person, but flights, especially long-haul ones, usually carry far more than they distribute. If you're cold or uncomfortable, simply ask for an additional pillow or blanket. The earlier you request, the more likely extras will be available. Some airlines also offer masks, socks, and earplugs upon request, items that many passengers never realize they can get for free. 11. First aid items. Airlines are required to carry basic first aid supplies, including bandages, antiseptic wipes, gauze, ice packs, motion sickness bags, and minor medications. If you feel nauseous, have a small injury, or need medical assistance, flight attendants can provide these items free of charge. 12. Free sanitizing wipes and hygiene kits. Most airlines now offer sanitizing wipes, tissues, hand gel, or small hygiene packs. These items are usually stored in the galley and can be given to anyone who asks. A simple, polite request can help keep your space clean and safe, especially important in crowded cabins. 13. What's still free versus what's not? While alcohol, premium snacks, and paid Wi-Fi may require payment, the items in this list do not. Asking flight attendants to clarify what's free helps avoid confusion and ensures you get the most out of your flying experience. 14. Extra customer assistance when needed. Whether you need help with overhead bins, anxiety calming, seating for families, or special instructions for connections, the crew is trained to assist. Passengers who ask politely often receive far more help than they expected. 15. Always ask. The golden rule of flying. The biggest secret in flying is simple. Ask politely. Crew members appreciate respectful passengers, and they often carry more free items and services than the airline ever advertises. A genuine smile and a kind request can completely transform your experience in the air. If you found these tips helpful and want more insider airline secrets, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another travel hack. Share this with someone who flies often. They'll thank you later.